Hello. In this session, we will discuss thermodynamic derivation of relation between various equilibrium constants. By various equilibrium constants, I mean equilibrium constant in terms of pressure, equilibrium constant in terms of concentration, and equilibrium constant in terms of mole fraction of the components of the reactants and products. Generally, the Gibbs energy of formation at standard state, these values are tabulated. These are available in literature. These values lead directly to the determination of reaction Gibbs energy at standard state. From reaction Gibbs energy at standard state, we can find out equilibrium constant in terms of pressure or fugacity. For real gases, it should be fugacity. Can be obtained from the equilibrium constants in terms of pressure or fugacity can be obtained using the relation reaction Gibbs energy at standard state is equal to RT ln Kp. Again, reaction Gibbs energy at standard state is obtained from Gibbs energy of formation at standard state. Gibbs energy of formation data at standard state is tabulated for compounds. These are available in literature for most of the compounds. So we can know Kp. What is Kp? Kp is equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressures of the components. But that is not the solution always. People sometimes are more interested in equilibrium constant in terms of concentration or equilibrium constant in terms of mole fraction. For an example, in chemical kinetics, it is better to explain equilibrium constant in terms of concentration, as rate equations are written as concentration. Similarly, so for certain other scenarios, equilibrium constant in terms of mole fraction may be more relevant than equilibrium constant in terms of pressure. So we have to convert, there should be a way to convert the equilibrium constant in terms of pressure to equilibrium constant in terms of concentration and equilibrium constant in terms of mole fraction. So we will discuss that. First we will discuss what is the relation between Kp and Kc, means how one can convert equilibrium constant from in terms of pressure to equilibrium constant in terms of Kc concentration. So we will discuss the scenario for ideal gas. For ideal gas, PV is equal to nRT is obeyed, and the pressure for ith species will be Ni by VRT, and number of moles by volume is nothing but the concentration. So I can write Pi is equal to CiRT. What is Ci? The concentration of ith species. Ni is the number of moles of ith species. Okay, so from our previous sessions we have understood that Kp is given as the product of this is a pi product operator. So Kp is given as, I'll say in terms of what, Kp is given as product of partial pressures of the products each raised to their stoichiometric coefficients divided by partial pressures of the reactants each raised to their corresponding stoichiometric coefficient. P0 is a standard state pressure. So generally it is taken along with the partial pressure of ith species, every species. Okay, so again I am repeating, Kp, the equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressure, is expressed as a pi operator with this expression. Now what does that mean? That means it is the ratio of product of partial pressure of the products raised to their corresponding stoichiometric coefficients divided by product of partial pressures of the reactants each raised to their stoichiometric coefficients. Now in place of Pi, I can write CiRT as we have discussed here. So Ci is the concentration. Now to define a dimensionless equilibrium constant in terms of concentration, let us introduce a standard concentration C0. Generally the reference state is chosen, that is C0, suppose here, and where C0 is 1 mole per liter or mole per decimeter cube. So what I will do here, I'll divide by C0 and multiply by C0. So in the numerator I will multiply C0, and in the denominator I will multiply by C0. So what I will get? I will get an expression like Ci by C0 into C0 RT by P0. So I'll separate out C0 RT by P0. These are all constants, so that I can separate out them. C0 RT by P0 sum over Vi, and then pi product operator Ci by C0 Vi. This pi product operator Ci by C0 Vi, what does it mean? This means product of concentrations of the products, okay, or concentrations of the products is raised to their stoichiometric coefficient divided by concentrations of the reactants is raised to their corresponding stoichiometric coefficients. Okay, so this is the pi product operator. Now what is outside the pi product operator? There is C0 RT by P0. C0 is generally 1 mole per liter, and this P0 is again a standard state pressure, that is 1 atmosphere or 1 bar of pressure. So if I substitute the value of C0 and P0, so eventually this will be RT only, RT sum over Vi, and this pi product operator of concentration will be called as Kc, or equilibrium constant in terms of concentration. This term, this pi product operator containing the concentration terms of products and reactants, is called equilibrium constant in terms of concentration. And as I mentioned, P0 and C0 will be generally 1. So what I will be left with? I will be left with Kp is equal to RT sum over of Vi into Kc. Now what is Vi? Vi is the sum of stoichiometric coefficients of gaseous products minus reactants, or also I can say that number of moles of gaseous products minus number of moles of gaseous reactants at equilibrium state. So what is my Kp and Kc relation? Kp is equal to Kc into RT to the power sum of number of moles of gaseous products minus sum of number of moles of gaseous reactants. Gaseous products and gaseous reactants is very important. So this is the relation between Kp and Kc. Now we will understand the relation between Kp and Kx. For ideal gas mixture, the equilibrium partial pressure of reactant and product can be expressed in terms of equilibrium mole fraction and total pressure. Generally, partial pressure is equal to mole fraction into total pressure. So we know equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressure is given as pi product operator and this Pi by P0 Vi. What does this mean? This means partial pressure of products is raised to their stoichiometric coefficient divided by partial pressure of reactants is raised to their stoichiometric coefficients. Okay, so what I'll get, again in place of partial pressure I can write mole fraction into total pressure. Partial pressure of ith species is written as mole fraction of ith species into total pressure. This P0 is a standard state pressure, reference state pressure. There is nothing much to bother about this. Then I can separate out this Xi because my aim is to study the relationship of equilibrium constant in terms of partial pressure and mole fraction. So I'll separate out the mole fraction term. What I am getting Xi to the power Vi. What is Vi? It is the stoichiometric coefficient of ith species. And what this term means? Mole fraction of products and mole fraction of reactants divided by mole fraction of reactants. Everything I have to take a product. Then into P by P0. Okay, into P by P0. What is P? P is the total pressure to the power V at equilibrium state to the power V. What is V? V is sum of stoichiometric coefficient of gaseous products minus reactant. Means I have to take total number of moles of gaseous products minus total number of moles of gaseous reactants. So that Xi to the power Vi in a pi product operator can be written as, inside a pi product operator can be written as Kx. Kx means the mole fraction of products is raised to their corresponding stoichiometric coefficient divided by mole fraction of reactants is raised to its corresponding stoichiometric coefficient. So what I am getting, Kp is equal to Kx. This mole fraction term inside the pi product is nothing but pi product operator is nothing but Kx. So I am getting Kp is equal to Kx into P by P0 to the power V. P0 is again 1 atmosphere or 1 bar. So and V is what? Sum of stoichiometric coefficient of gaseous products minus reactants. So this explains a relation between Kp and Kx. Okay, so again Kx is a function of pressure and temperature. Kx is a function of pressure and temperature. So with this we will stop here, and next session we will discuss the Van 't Hoff relation, which relates the reaction gives energy, the reaction enthalpy and temperature. Thank you.